Hello, everyone. Hold on, I've got a noise in the background that's going to bother me. Let me go turn. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. And I had an echo from YouTube. As you come in, hey, D. As you come in, say where you are from. I'm in Ohio. It was really windy today. Obnoxiously windy. Ooh, we got North Carolina. Hey, Kay. Kay, remind me of the name that you actually go by, or is it just Kay? But I know you've been in all of my recent classes. I just blanked on what your name is. Kamisha's from Indianapolis. Hey, Kamisha, welcome. I'm glad you was able to get in. I know you had mentioned earlier it wouldn't let you set a reminder, so I'm glad that you're in here. D is from VA. Oh, the wind is crazy there too? Okay, so it's not just here. I had my son take the trash out and the bag broke and stuff just went all over the place. He had to clean that up. That's right. Okay. I thought it was Cash, but I wanted to make sure that I was right. I didn't want to just say it and have it be something else. So, welcome back, Cash. I'm glad to see you all the way from Oregon. Let's see who else we got. Who else we got? Say hey to the group and say where you're from. Make sure y'all get a pen and pencil too. Get something to write with, please. Y'all don't really have to take notes, but we're gonna do like an actual like little workshop type situation, and I want y'all to be able to do it. So please get something to write with because you're gonna need it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know why when you are on Facebook, it tries to take you to the web version of YouTube. But I guess if you didn't have the app, that's why. But I don't know why it doesn't have you signed in because I have to sign in every time it does that. And I would think it would remember me, but I guess it doesn't. And it's annoying. But again, get some paper. We get like 2 more minutes for y'all to get some paper and a pencil or something. You don't want to use your phone for this. It will not give what it's giving. Even I have a piece of paper because I'm gonna be doing this with y'all. So I'm gonna be doing mine with y'all. This is gonna be a really interesting class. It's gonna be a lot of information, so you do not have to worry about taking all the notes. Just focus on your number. Once we do the calculations, focus on the number that is yours when I say it. That way you have an understanding of you. And then once the live is over and you have more time, you can go back and kind of like, you can go back and like take notes on all the numbers and all the meanings, because we're going to go over a couple of different types and they don't always have the same meaning depending upon what you're talking about. And so I don't want y'all to get caught up in all of it right now. Just focus on the number that applies to you. And then go back, watch this again, and take notes. At the very, very end, I'm going to give all the timestamps so that when you do review this, you can kind of skip. You don't have to watch the whole thing. And you kind of skip to where you need it and watch it as you need. And I may break up this class later into smaller parts because it's going to be a lot. It's going to be jam-packed with info. All right, it's 4:35. I'm gonna put one more message out and for the coven, and then we're gonna get started. And like I said, get you a pen and pencil. If you just joined us and you weren't there, say hey, where you're from, and get a pen and pencil, or a pen and paper, pencil, paper, something, and some paper, because you are not going to want to use your phone for this. It'll be harder to figure stuff out if you're taking notes on your phone. You can do it, but I wouldn't recommend it. I recommend just getting a piece of paper. It'll make your life easier. All right. That was my last message. Hey, Brittany from Seattle. My Brittany boo. Okay, I can't see your emojis for some reason because I'm using StreamYard. It's not showing me those emojis. So I'm gonna see it when I log in. I'll go through and read the comments again so I can see all your emojis, but I'm sure they're great. Hey boo. That's my Airbnb. All right, y'all. Oh shit, let me scroll up. When I say there's a lot to go over, it's 32 pages on my thing of notes. So we just gonna go, okay? So I am Omowari Ogbonyomi. Welcome to this class on Pythagorean numerology. Ooh, I'm gonna get tongue-tied today. I am a goddaughter of Priestess Oshun Funke Iyanifa. I am staff at Black Spectrum Network and the Voodoo Institute. I am the co-owner of Vibe and High. I am the creator of Enchanted Vibes. I'm a mama and somebody's girlfriend and all them things. Somebody's ex-wife, somebody's kid. I'm all that stuff. I do all the stuff. And I have a real job that pays me a lot of money to sit down at a desk. So I do things. So like I was saying earlier, there is so much information in this video. I may break it down into parts that are pre-recorded videos later and just expound upon each a little bit more. And I'm going to briefly talk about the Pythagorean numerology, what it is, and each of the different types of numbers that use this system for their calculations. And while we are calculating, I encourage you to focus on your number. Once this live ends, it will immediately be available to review. And then you can go back and write the definitions for everything. If you want it to be a little bit more studied and you didn't want to have to like pull from all the places that I pulled my information from, because it was a lot. So again, focus on your number. You can go back and pull all the other definitions. And I would also highly encourage that you do your own research into the meanings of each number. And then this is something that is completely Googleable. Like, you don't have to be a master to understand what I'm going to go over with you. There are a few websites where if you type in that particular type of number, it will show you the calculations and give you a definition. I'm going to list some of them because that's where I used for my definitions that I'm going to give you. So I'm going to tell you exactly where I got those from. And then also at the end of the video, I will tell you the timestamps so that you know where to go back for certain information. Because like I said, it's going to be a lot. So don't feel like you need to write everything down watching this live. Go back and rewatch it if you need to. Pay attention to the cipher that I'm going to give you at the beginning, and then your specific number as it relates to the type of calculation we're doing, because you calculate everything a little bit differently. And then, come back for the rest when you really have time, because this is going to be a lot of information. No, you can't unalive any of my nephews, Omojole, because one of them is Shango, baby Shango, and he's going to do what he want to do anyway. You can't do nothing about that. So anyway, the Pythagorean numerology. We're going to start with what that is. So, Pythagorean numerology is the foundation of modern numerology. Pythagoras of Samos was a renowned philosopher, mathematician, and metaphysician of the 6th century. He believed in the mysticism of numbers, that they could connect us with a higher power, and that everything in the universe could be reduced to a numerical value. Some of his notable contributions to mathematics include the Fibonacci sequence and, of course, the Pythagorean theorem. In the 1800s, Sarah Joanna Balliet, who was going by the name L. Dow Balliet for obvious reasons, right? Women weren't considered intelligent in the 1800s, and so oftentimes they used a different name that sounded manly, and that way they could publish their works and be taken seriously. We know better now. Women are smart. We're the best. Anyway, she took his numerology teachings and created a series of books and material highlighting the vibrations, music, and colors of numbers. She explained how our names given at birth and our date of birth could be calculated into numbers and decoded to highlight the vibrations of a person's soul. The vibrations give us a blueprint of how we attain our life's purpose. Each number contains a vibration and color that helps us achieve harmony within our body, mind, and soul. Our soul guides our mind and body, and we cannot change its vibration. According to Balliet, your name, number, vibration should be equal or higher than your birth date number. If it is not, it is a sign that your soul is not in alignment with the universe, and you will have to work to get your vibration to match your destiny. And we're going to go through that cipher. So, using the Pythagorean alphanumeric cipher, you can determine your destiny or expression number. This number guides what you need to do to align with your life's purpose. To calculate your destiny number, you need to use your full legal name at birth. So it would be your first, middle, and last name that is actually on your birth certificate. This is not what you go by. This isn't your nickname. It is your full legal name. So just write it. You don't have to write it huge, but write it so that you can assign numbers underneath. Okay, so you write your name. I don't know if you guys can see that. Write your name, your real name. For a brief moment, y'all got to see my real name if you didn't already know it. And then, so this is the cipher, okay? So, number 1, those letters are A, J, and S. So I would just write the number 1 and then dash A, J, S. And number 2 is B as in boy, K, T as in Tom. Number 3 is C as in cat, L, and U. Number 4 is D as in dog, M as in Mary, V as in Victor. And I will repeat these all again. 4 is D as in dog, M as in Mary, V as in Victor. 3, hi Chad. 3 is C as in cat, L as in Larry, U. 2 is B as in boy, K, T as in Tom. And 1 is A, J, S. Number 5 is E as in elephant, N as in Nancy, W. That is E as in elephant, N as in Nancy, and a W. Number 6 is F as in fox, O, and X. So it literally spells fox. Number 6 is just fox. Hey, Nicole from Cali. Hey, Fran. Hey, Priestess Nancy. All right. 7 is G as in goat, P as in Paul, and Y. 8, I'm sorry, I'll say it again. G as in goat, P as in Paul, and Y. 8 is H as in Harry, Q, Z as in zebra. And 9 is I and R. So I'll say it again from the top because I know some people just joined. 1 is A, J, S. It's A, J, S. Number 2 is B as in boy, K, T as in Tom. 3 is C as in cat, L, U. 4 is D as in dog, M as in Mary, V as in Victor. D, dog, M, Mary, V, Victor. 5 is E as in elephant, N as in Nancy, W. Sorry for that verb. It's elephant, Nancy, W. Number 6 is fox, literally, F-O-X, or number 6. Fox, F-O-X. 7 is G as in goat, P as in Paul, Y. It's G as in goat, P as in Paul, and a Y. Number 8 is H, Q, Z. That's H, Q, Z as in zebra. And then 9 is I and R. So go through your name and underneath each letter, using that cipher, write the designated number. Don't do any calculations yet. Just write the number. And then if anybody needs me to repeat something while we're calculating, go ahead and put it in the comments so I can say it now while everybody else is writing and ciphering. My name is long as hell, so it's going to take me a second, even though I low-key kind of did this by accident because I was busy. I had something to do. Once you do this, once you put the numbers underneath, it'll be a lot easier to do everything else. This is the harder part. Yes. Thank you, Love Dimples. That is correct. That is 1, 2, and 3. Oh, not my pen going out. My name is so long, y'all. Now, if you were in the angel numbers class, I kind of went over the vibrations of each number. That's like the general vibrations of each number. This is going to go kind of in a different direction because it's with a very specific purpose. So it will kind of match, but it's going to go a little bit deeper in a couple of different ways, just based on the type of calculation we're doing. And if you've ever studied numerology, you know that one number can mean many different things. It's just like tarot, and playing cards and things like that. It's not just a one hitter quitter type situation. It can mean a few things. Okay, so after you get your name, Love Dimples, thank you so much. I appreciate you. That is exactly correct. So if you're watching this live, Love Dimples did put it in the comments. If you're not watching this live, make sure you pull up the comments, the live comments, because you'll see it. Okay, Cash is an 8. Cash, I already know. Well, that's one of your numbers. There's several different types of numbers. So don't get too stuck on it. Okay, so it'll look something like this when you finish. I don't know if you guys see that. That looks better. Where you do your whole name and you just write the number underneath, okay? So you got that part done, right? So add the numbers of your first name together and do the same for your middle and your last name. If there is no middle name on your birth certificate, do not put your middle name, because this is the birth certificate stuff. This is your legal name. Mine is actually, my birth certificate's actually incorrect because my mom was still kind of drugged up when they shoved the paperwork in her face. And so my real middle name isn't even on my birth certificate. My first name is supposed to be hyphenated, but instead the second half of my first name is my middle name on my birth certificate. So fun story. There you go. But I got it right on my diploma. I made sure it was correct. All right, so calculate your first name, your middle name if you have one, and your last name separately. I would use a calculator just to remove all error. Oops. Oops. I'm tripping. I keep trying to make it one number. So, and if you want to double check yourself, that's fine. I know my first name is correct because my first name is a master number, which I'm going to try and get y'all that class very soon. Life came for me a little bit, so I have not had the chance to record the master numbers class yet, or the second half of angel numbers, but I'm going to do it, I promise. Love Dimples, you have a very long name too. Dia, if you have 4 names on your birth certificate, yes, do that. Put all 4. If it's 4 names on there, do it. my small person has 4 names. I made sure their birth certificate was correct because I didn't want them to have the same situation I had where it's not. So my young person's first name is hyphenated like mine is supposed to be. And then there's their middle name, which starts with the A, just like mine, and then their last name. So, yeah. Same happened to me with my child. First name spelled all wrong. Ooh, Jesus. Yes, Cash. Numerology is in everything. And yet it is the foundations. I'm gonna put that. Let me go ahead and put the show on here. Let me put the show on here. Let me put the show on here. There you go. I'm up here reading them like I can't put them on the screen. Yeah, I understand the full having a long name, and only my last name is in English. So Omowaware Ogbonyomi is not my birth name. However, my real name is basically just as complicated. So do not feel bad at all. And now my phone not notifying me that I got a text message. That's crazy. Oh, because I have this other phone on too, I bet. Let me make sure this is on airplane mode. I don't want to interfere with nothing. Okay. So once you have your name done, kind of like this, right? So you have your name, and then you have the numbers, and then you have those numbers. So then those numbers, you are going to calculate those numbers together. Oh, you know what? I was using a calculator. That's why it didn't tell me I had a text. I was using the calculator on my other phone, and I didn't have it on airplane mode. So now that it is, because I don't want to get a text message and it be all out. So you get this big number, right? It's probably a 2-digit number. Yes, you're adding these numbers, Kamisha. So mine are 22, 18, and 32. So I have to add those numbers together, which gave me 72. And 7 plus 2, in my case, is 9. So whatever your 2-digit number is, unless it's a master number, so unless it's 11, 22, or 33, you leave those numbers alone for this purpose. If it's not one of those numbers, then you add the first digit and the second digit. If you have a 3-digit number, you add the first digit, second digit, and third digit to get a single-digit number. If it's still a 2-digit number and it's not a master number, you reduce it again. But you need to reduce it until you get a single-digit number. Hey, Egg Bay. Hi, Priestess Omisika. Does anybody have any questions yet? If you need assistance, say something in the comments. That way I can make sure we're all on the same page before we go forward, because I don't want you to miss nothing. But I'll show you mine again so you kind of get an idea. And ignore my 72. I know it looks weird because I've started to cross it like a goofball. But there's that. If you're good, put some white hearts. If you're good and you're ready to move on, put white hearts in the comments for me. I love my white hearts. That way I know we're good to go. So again, once you calculate the numbers individually, add them all together, you'll end up with a 2-digit number. Unless you have a master number, which is 11, 22, and 33, go ahead and add the first digit and the second digit to give you a single-digit number. If you have a third digit, add that too. And then just make sure you reduce till you have a single-digit number. Yes, that's a military 7. Priestess Anansi. So yeah, so if your last number, so if you've added your first, middle, last name, whatever, if you added all these numbers and you have an 11, 22, or 33, don't reduce it anymore. We leave those alone, okay? If it's not one of those numbers and it's still a 2-digit number, go ahead and reduce it. So like mine was a 72, so I did 7 plus 2, and that's 9. My first name is a master number, but that is not relevant for the purposes of this because it has to be your whole name. All right. So now I'm going to go over the individual numbers. Everybody has their number. I'm a 9. Everybody just real quick type what your destiny number is in the chat. I'm a 9. I want to see who else is a 9. I want to know if we got some 1s in here. 1s and 2s are kind of hard to get because they're such small numbers. But those people are usually extraordinary anyway. So you're rare and extraordinary. Okay. Yes. Kamisha with a 9. Priestess Anansi with a 6. My baby Paige with a 7. Love Dimples with a 3. We got another 7, a 1. Oh, we got somebody with a 1. Okay. Come on now. Yes, Bonita with a 9. All right. We got a good little mix of numbers. I don't see no 4s or 5s or 8s. I think that's the only one we don't have. 2, 4, 5, and 8. Them is the ones we don't have so far. I'm sure people are still calculating. There's way more people on here than gave numbers. So it's fine. You don't want to be part of the class and sure or whatever. All right. So if you got a 1 like Moni, the 1 is, sorry, I'm putting the timestamps on here for y'all so I don't forget. I don't want to forget. Okay, so the 1 is as a destiny number, or it's also called an expression number. This indicates that you are independent and individualistic. It represents the risk taker and the pioneer spirit, self-reliant, confident, and perhaps sometimes overly opinionated. You are more likely to try the untested and new things. You like the freedom to choose your path and make your own decisions. Be wary of being overly competitive and too self-centered and critical of others. Okay, Cash got an 8. Yes, we knew that though. We talked about that, Cash. Priestess Omisika got a 3 and Omojole got a 9. Okay. See, Arabin Rin, that's why we be the same. Okay, Brittany, we'll do yours in a little bit. We'll do yours after class. You can just listen real hard and then go back and watch the video when she's not sleeping on top of you. All right, so we had one person that was a 1, so that was yours. So let me know if that makes sense to you. I think that was Moni. All right, so 2s, which I didn't see any, but 2 indicates that you are more intuitive and sensitive to the world and the people around you. You are more likely to crave balance and peaceful resolution to conflict, which makes you better equipped to work and deal with others. Be wary of being thrown off balance by negative people or situations around you. So that's what 2 is. Yes, Cash, there's a lot of 9s in the chat. We the best. I'm just playing. They're all important. So 3s. We had a couple of 3s, right? Let's see. Priestess Omisika was a 3 and Love Dimples is a 3. So for you, 3 indicates that you tend to be outgoing, with a more uplifting and optimistic energy than others. You are a creative spirit and likely more drawn to the arts or other similar outlets where your energy can be focused on bringing forth that which is in your imagination. Be wary of becoming too cynical, irresponsible, and undisciplined, as this will hinder your progress in your creative ventures. Okay, Monty said yours hit home. Good. I'm glad. Threes. The 2 3s. Was yours like on point? Was yours good? I'm going to go ahead and I didn't see any 4s, but I'm going to go ahead and read it. 4 is one of a builder. You are more grounded, methodical, and practical. Because you are likely more drawn to order and stability, you tend to be more reliable and responsible, and as such are often seen as the bedrock of your family or business. Be wary of getting stuck on overly small details and being too stubborn or rigid. Okay, Love Dimple said it sounds like you. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. All right, 5s. We didn't have any 5s. But for 5s, this indicates your love of freedom, excitement, and new experiences. You are more of a free spirit, eager to explore and try new things. You tend to be very adaptable, hating the routine, and do not follow the social norms. Be wary of changing your mind too often, of getting bored too quickly, and leaving whatever the job or project at hand unfinished. Yeah, Priestess of Mystica, I read that and I said, ooh, I know some parts of that. This is definitely you. All right, 6s. 6s. Let's see. I thought we had a 6. Yes, Priestess Anansi is a 6. Okay. So 6 indicates you are loving and honest, and as such, you often play the role of healer or counselor. You have a tendency to put the needs of others before yourself and often feel the need to sacrifice your time and yourself to take care of others. Be wary of being too overprotective, meddling into other people's affairs, and not giving those you care about their own personal space. And I know you a mama bear, so I can already see where this is going. So that was the number 6. The number 7, I thought I saw Paige is a 7 and Hello Kitty is a 7. So this indicates that you are inquisitive, intelligent, and have a yearning to attain truth, knowledge, and wisdom in all aspects of what is the very essence of existence. You are likely to be more introverted and require your own space and alone time to pursue your own projects. Be wary of becoming too secretive, cynical, and cutting yourself off from those around you. Now, because one of y'all is in shadow work, I know that some of these things are things that you do. I ain't gonna put you in blast like that. But yes. Not all of it, because I don't know. But from what I know, that's definitely a you. So 7s, let me know if that was you. 8. We had at least one 8. Okay, Cash is an 8. Okay. Yep, Cash is an 8. So this one is for very interesting. Cash is an 8. So this indicates that you are ambitious, disciplined, and hardworking. These qualities, along with being a good and efficient planner and tendency to see things the way they truly are, often result in great success in whatever field you choose to work in. Be wary of being too stubborn and intolerant of others, and try to keep the right balance in all your pursuits. So Cash, you can let me know if that sounds accurate for you. And big 9s up in here. Okay? Big 9s up in here. We had a few. So this indicates that you tend to be drawn to causes and endeavors with a purpose to make the world a better place. Idealistic, a humanitarian, and a visionary, you can inspire others to help you achieve the greater good. Be wary of craving validation for your work and being taken advantage of by those who do not see the world as you do. That's definitely me. I'm not. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. That's the 100% me. My other nines, let me know if that's also you. I know that's definitely my Arabian Omojole. Then that's probably why we are who we are to each other, because we be trying to save the whole world, and we be pissed off because they don't want the help. It's fine. Cash said that's on point. It's the be wary of the intolerance of others for me. Child, listen, yeah, because one of my other numbers is an 8, and I have to watch. I have to watch that for sure. Kamisha just said woo. So I already know. Bells is right too. Bell, what was your number? Did I miss you post your number? I don't think I saw your number, Bell. What was your number? Are you a 9 too? I'll do the master numbers real quick, even though I don't think anybody here had one. So 11 is a higher vibration of the number 2. And as such, it indicates you are highly intuitive and sensitive to the world and the people around you, sometimes even to the point of seeming psychic. You tend to be idealistic and crave balance and peaceful resolution to conflict. Be wary of being too idealistic and practical and sharing your feelings openly with others. If you get a 22, that is a higher vibration of the number 4. And as such, it is often referred to as a master builder. You are grounded, methodical, practical, and with persistence, determination, and willpower, you can turn dreams into reality and create, build, and accomplish things that will last for lifetimes. Be wary of being inhibited by doubt and getting stuck on overly small details. Okay, Belle was a 9 too. That's what I'm talking about, little baby. And then number 33 is a higher vibration of the number 6 and is often referred to as the master teacher. You have a tendency to put the needs of others before yourself and often feel the need to sacrifice your time and yourself to take care of others. Be wary of being too overproductive, meddling into other people's affairs, and not giving those you care about their own personal space. So it was very similar to, I believe, a 7. Well, it was very similar to a 6. It's just the expounded version of that. Okay. So now we're going to do life path numbers, y'all. So to get your life path number, you need the month, day, and the year you were born. You don't need to decode the name of the month. You just need to use the common number for that month. Your life path number will show you your life's purpose or goal. If your life path number is a master number, 11, 22, or 33, do not reduce it. It is the expression of your soul's vibration and shows you what you need to aim for in life to find you. This is the big picture number. This will highlight, I'm sorry, did I lose my place? Yes. This is the greater goal number. Your destiny number is the path that you will use to get there, which is the first number. It will highlight your strengths and weaknesses. Use your destiny number to capitalize on your strengths and work on your weaknesses so that they don't hinder you from reaching your destiny. So for your life path number, you're going to write the month, date, and year. So you're going to do the same thing. Now, I'm lucky. I have single digits for the first 2, so I don't have to calculate those. I just have to do my year calculation. So my life path number is a 4. What did I say for 6? Oh, I can go back, Caitlin. Don't worry. While everybody's calculating, I will surely go back to 6 for you. 6 for the destiny or expression number indicates that you are ambitious, disciplined, and hardworking. These qualities, along with being a good and efficient planner and a tendency to see things the way they truly are, often result in great success in whatever field you choose to work in. Be wary of being too stubborn and intolerant of others, and try to keep the right balance in all your pursuits. For the months, you just use the month. So if it's the 10th month, the 11th month, the 8th month, you just use that number. You do not have to break down anything as far as the letters. You just use the number as it is. Some of you will have a master number in there. And so if you have you will still have to add because you can't leave it. You need the rest of the numbers. And then, okay, so somebody got 11. Okay, Kamisha, we got a master number. We got a 4. Okay, Belle, why you and I got the same numbers? I'm going to stop saying what I got just to see what you got first. Brittany got an 8 this time. Okay, Brittany's able to write. Almost Jolie got a 7. So these numbers won't always be the same. But like I said, your destiny number should be higher than your life path number. If it isn't, you're going to have to do some work, okay? We're going to have to work through some shit if it's not. Belle says she got the math to prove it. Okay. Add up the day, month, and year numbers correct. Yes. So it'll kind of look like that. And you don't use 0. 0 is infinite, and it just basically, if you have a 0, it amplifies the number, so to speak. So my life path number is a 4. I am also, if you have the Cards of Destiny book, I'm also a 4 of diamonds. And so I'm big 4. Big 4 energy over here. Okay. Okay, so Love Dimple's got a 5. Yes, Priestess Anansi. Number 6 is definitely a mother hen type energy for sure. For sure. All right. If you're ready, give me some white hearts. Give me some white hearts if you're ready. I'm going to get a little sipple of water. Try not to get lipstick on it. $52 breakdowns to 7. Yes, that is correct, Bonnie. We got another 9. Okay, Raven got a 9. See, Belle, I'm sick of you. I'm sick of you, Belle. Not you, a 3 of diamonds. All right, Cash, you can finish watching it when you get a chance so you can get the rest of your numbers. And we'll see you. We'll see you next week for the next one. All right, y'all. All right, I got some white hearts, so we gonna keep it moving. We're gonna keep it moving. So if you got a 1 for your life path number, oh, here we go, Paige. Here we go, Paige. Since I have a 9 and 11, does that mean I need more shadow work? Everybody needs more shadow work, Kamisha. Everybody. Everybody. So, life path number 1. This is for you, Paige. People born with life path number 1 are on a lifelong mission to exert their independence and step into their personal power. They carry a natural air of authority as a leader who likes to be the first to try something new. A strong desire for manifestation keeps them moving and improving. People with a life path number 1 are born to act quickly and have no problem changing course and starting a new path. A secret fear of failure makes them ultra driven in every endeavor they pursue and will often make them victorious. As soon as one finish line is reached, they are already running towards another. A feeling of isolation may follow people with this life path, but is also what helps them make progress. Cooperating with other people in romantic relationships or teamwork settings can be difficult for number 1 people who prefer to go their own way. They don't identify much with others' pursuits and only feel free when they are unattached. A thriving love life is not usually one of their goals. The life path 1 in numerology likes to move quickly, and this can come across as impatience or short-sightedness to others. However, this is a trait that makes people with a 1 life path number the early birds who are first to take advantage of new opportunities and the first to reap the rewards. While other people are weighing their options and making long-term plans, those with life path number 1 are already in motion, confident that they can make things up as they go. Okay, Berserker got a 1 as well. So we got 2 1s in here. So let me know if that seems accurate for you. Life path number 2. People who are born with life path 2 are blessed with beautiful hearts, and they use to bring beautiful relationships to their life. From romantic and business partnerships to family and friendships, these bonds are the most valuable thing in life to the person with a life path 2. They thrive in being part of a team and will do everything in their power to make it happy, easy, and successful union. Make it a happy, easy, and successful union. They are incredibly giving and do well at creating long-lasting connections with others. Every action and decision of a person with a life path number 2 is geared at creating a harmonious existence. From the professional path, they choose who they surround themselves with, to their spiritual pursuits, and often driven by desire for peace. To this end, however, 2 people can be so passive that they miss out on their full potential. Whether this means staying silent about things that upset them or not asking for a raise or promotion to avoid rocking the boat, people with this life path can suffer from never putting their needs first. The subconscious mind is extremely powerful for a person born with a 2 life path. They may often just know things and about people they meet. They may often just know things about people they meet, or are able to sense the undercurrent of a situation before it reveals itself. This level of intuition allows people with a number life path 2 to get in front of problems and address them before they start to throw things off balance. In relationships, the ability to sense what other person is thinking or feeling gives these people an understanding, compassionate quality that makes others feel nurtured. And Berserker, you can, once this is over, you can go back and figure out what your destiny number is. Life path number 3. I saw Hello Kitty and Priestess Anansi. Yeah. So life path number 3, charming, romantic, and full of creative energy. People who are born with a 3 know how to embrace life. They tend to see the world through rose-colored glasses, where everything looks like an opportunity and the chances for expression and enjoyment are endless. They have a tendency to be skilled communicators and have a knack for coming up with and sharing brilliant ideas. The 3s make excellent journalists, bloggers, social media influencers, and authors. People with a number 3 enjoy the active social life where they can interact with others often. From the moment of birth, their light is warm and exciting and draws many friends and admirers. They tend to be extroverted and embrace any opportunity to show off their original thoughts and standout personality. They have a way with words and can charm their way into anyone's heart. But while life 3 people are great at attracting others, forming real deep bonds is the difficult part. They want to keep things fun and new, but they feel they have to give that up if they make themselves vulnerable to intimacy. Those with this life path live in the moment, so the idea of committing to anything long term can be a daunting one. A person with this life path number is very fun to be around, but could also benefit from embracing a deeper, more spiritual side of life. While those with the 3 truly enjoy who they are and what they do, there's more meaningful level of experience and emotion that people with this life path number may never even know exists. It is untapped. It's an untapped well of ideas to explore and engage with if they muster up the courage to go deeper, more spiritual level. Though people born with a 3 will be dealt both joy and hardship just as the rest of us, their unique way of thinking and dedication to happiness allow them to always see the silver lining. The power of positivity goes a long way for people with this number. So 3s, let me know. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I forgot, Mambo Soleil. Welcome. I'm glad that you're awake because you was tired earlier. And me too. I've been up since 4 a.m. I'm already at 13 and a half hours of being awake. Anyway, a 4. So this is me and Belle. I don't know if anybody else had a 4, but here we go. Here we go. Here's the 4. Dedicated, patient, down to earth, and hardworking people with a 4 life path number are a great source of stability in our world. They aren't interested in rocking the boat because they know that constant, steady effort is the surest path to their goals. 4 people are consistent in their methods and their moods, and they keep themselves composed. They experience a range of emotions just like everyone else, but their practical way of processing their feelings keeps them from going to extremes. With a wide range of knowledge, Life Path 4 people are natural teachers. They are confident in what they know and speak with such clarity and authority that others accept what they say. They need to remember, though, that they are also students that are there always more to learn. Life Path 4 people tend to make firm decisions about what is right and close the door on anything new or different. Stuck with outdated methods and old information, these people may come up short with their true potential. In relationships, people with a 4 life path are honest, loyal, and committed, and they need the same from a partner. Trust and fidelity are vital to them, and it's important to find someone who shares their religious perspectives. Sorry, I started to like hiccup burp. And values. 4 people do not waste their time with someone they're not compatible with. When they find that special someone, they work hard to make the relationship successful and are in it for the long haul. Though a relationship with a life path number 4 person won't be the most exciting one, it is sure to be stable and prosperous. That's a me. I'm reading your question, Dimples. Love Dimples. I'm pretty sure that the destiny number is supposed to be higher. Let me see. Where was it? Damn, I can't find it now. But I'm pretty sure your destiny number is supposed to be the higher number. Okay. Life path number 5. People with a life path 5 number are a lifelong adventure. They are ready for anything and want to soak up every experience this world has to offer. Life path number 5 people tend to learn by living and don't allow themselves to get stuck in any situation that is outworn its interest. The moment things start to get humdrum, a person with this life path will move on to something more fascinating. Routine is unbearable for people with Life Path 5, so typical 9 to 5 jobs are not appealing to them. Though they will change their career path many times throughout life, positions that allow them freedom to make their own decisions will be most satisfying. And whatever the job, or whether on the job or off, making time for travel will be key to feeling fulfilled for those with this life path. Meeting new people is no problem for the person with a 5. They are very social creatures by nature and enjoy engaging with others. What is more difficult for these people is maintaining friendships and romantic relationships beyond the initial stages. They have a tendency to lose interest and bow out before there's a chance to make a deeper connection. When they are in a relationship, people with Life Path 5 make exciting partners who want to show and share everything with their companion. However, their fickle and flighty nature makes it tough to ever really get close. If there's one thing a Life Path 5 person's life will never be, it's boring. To them, life is about experimenting and engaging and learning and enjoying, and they can't wait to take it all each and every day. Everyone with a 5 life path doesn't know exactly what they're doing, but they're guaranteed an epic journey. I don't remember if they have any 5s. All right. 6. There was a couple 6s in here. People with the Life Path 6 embrace their emotions and lead with their heart. They give off a warm and inviting energy that others want to be around. They enjoy many rich relationships throughout their life, both romantic and friendly. Whether these Life Path people encounter someone who is just like them or someone who is entirely different, they will treat them with the same kindness, respect, and support. Some Life Path numbers only see black and white, but the Life Path number 6 can see and accept the infinite shades of gray between. Okay, Love Dimples was a 5. With the natural ability to connect with others and offer aid and advice, 6 people do well as professional counselors, mentors, and teachers. These people are also natural humanitarians, eager to speak up, raise funds, and offer emotional support and protection for those that need it. This life path truly embraces the meaning of a candle loses nothing by lighting another candle. Ooh, I like that. They have an infinite well of love to give, and they know the world could use it. The love of life of a person born with a 6 life path number is deep and romantic. They are refreshing to partners who may be used to lovers who don't relate as well to their feelings. Though not every relationship can be a lifelong one, 6 life path people are devoted to love and harmony and committed to making things last. What these people need to remember, however, is that they are also individuals. It may be noble to sacrifice oneself to love, but it's not healthy. People with a life path number 6 must remember to direct the same attention they give to others onto themselves. Only then will they feel truly universally balanced. Sorry, I'm tongue-tied. My mouth's dry. So I don't know if we had any 6s, but if we had a 6, let me know if that was accurate. 7. So this was Omojole. People with a life path 7 are eternal students of the universe. They are introspective individuals with an unquenchable thirst for knowledge, and they enjoy looking into the inner workings of things. Someone with this life path is a true thinker who lets their mind lead the way. Pretty much from the moment of birth, they are able to skillfully combine the exacting side of their brain with their divine intuitive side to learn about, process, and make sense of life itself. The 7 life path in numerology is smart in a knowledgeable way, yet wise in a spiritual way. People with this life path number enjoy gaining book smarts, but they are also more connected to their higher self than most and have a great access to this inner wisdom. While they are spiritual creatures, though, life path number 7 people don't tend to be the religious type. Strict doctrines that don't make room for any new information are a turnoff to these inquisitive folk. Similar to the hermit in a tarot deck, people born with the life path number 7 often go it alone. They like the freedom of not having to explain themselves and enjoy the control of possibility of solitude. Their social circle tends to be small, one made up of people with like-minded interests. They may continue they may come across to the world as a bit awkward in groups or when meeting new people. Romantically, people with this life path may find it hard to connect on an emotional level with others. They love the part of getting to know someone, asking questions and exchanging answers, but often the lack of interest or ability to build a heartfelt bond. Professions that require research and problem solving skills are a perfect fit for those with Life Path 7. If given a quiet space to think and work, they dive deeper than anyone into a problem and come out with the most valuable and viable solution. Their analytical powers are off the charts, and these skills make them an asset to any project or team. So there's that. Oh, Deanna's a 7. Okay. Hey, Deanna. Life path number 8, which was cash. So, a number 8 personality is one of hard work and hard lessons. People born with this life path number get their worth from accomplishing great things. The bigger the goal, the more satisfying it feels when they achieve it. Money and material goods are important to them because they are rewards and reminders of all the effort put in. People with this life path direct all their energy into creating a life of success and abundance. Dealing with people in positions of authority is often tough for people born with an 8 life path number because they are leaders themselves and are supremely confident in their abilities. They don't take kindly to being told what to do, especially if it goes against what they would choose to do. Life path 8 people, too, can also come across as authoritative and must learn that all relationships are about harmony. With all the work these life path people put into reaching their goals and feeling accomplished, they would be wise to pay attention to their health. Stress is the all too familiar enemy for those born with an 8. And if followed, it will slow or deter these people on their path reaching their goals. Making time for meditation, friendship, and enjoyable pursuits helps to bring things back into balance. Health is wealth, so maintaining a healthy lifestyle should be a top priority. When it comes to relationships, people with an 8 life path will put in the same work and dedication that they put into everything else. They will do well in long-term situations, but these relationships may look more like business arrangements than passionate love affairs. Life path number 8 people see themselves as providers and willingly take on the role of supporting a partner or family. They know how to be self-sufficient, but when they see that they are prosperous enough to also provide for loved ones, to them, that's proof of success. Okay, so Monty said that theirs was right. Brittany says that hers is right, especially with an Aquarius moon. Oh, Lord Jesus. Yeah. Life path number 9. There's a special kind of magic that follows people born with a 9 number. They embody the wisdom of a sage, but not by chance. They have fought their way through many challenges to reach this point and have gained immeasurable strength and awareness along the way. Life path number 9 people often find themselves in a position of providing support and advice, and this feels natural to them. The knowledge they have gained can be incredibly valuable to others on their own journeys. A person who is born with life path 9 tends to be spiritual and connects deeply with religion, whether it stems from a need for strength during times of struggle or a natural desire to relate to something greater than themselves. Life path 9 number people often seek courage and meaning from higher source. Intuitions and gut reactions may even outweigh logic. This connection to the divine gives these people a safety net of confidence as they continue to make their way through life's good times and bad. People with a 9 may feel a great devotion to their fellow man. They are humanitarians by nature and use their big hearts to support those who have been made to feel unequal or unworthy. But because 9 life path people have become so accustomed to enduring their own challenges, others may not notice what they are in need when they are in need. Unfortunately, they have a very difficult time asking for help. People with this life path number must realize that assistance is part of a cycle and give and take. And with as much support as they give, it's their karmic responsibility to receive support in return. I don't know. Did we have any 9s? There's so many comments now. I can't look backwards. But so far, everybody says theirs is pretty correct. This is basically, when we do these types of things, this is kind of also like a natal chart. In most cases, it's going to be like 95% accurate. And then you may just have one part where you're like, that's not really me. And that's okay. Completely okay. Life path number 11. I know there was one of these. People with an 11 are unbelievably intuitive and may even exhibit psychic abilities. Their purpose is to use these gifts to better humanity, but it could take a long time before people born with this life path number to truly understand the power they possess. Having any master number as a life path number can come with its own complications. In the case of life path number 11, confidence and worry can plague those born with it. This can mean that people with an 11 life path struggle with trusting and sharpening their unique skills. But if they can overcome this, they can be able to channel their intuition and maximize emotional awareness of the world around them. Those with an 11 can become incredibly spiritual, especially since energies are coursing through their veins every single day. They usually believe in a higher power, but that has more to do with accessing higher truths about life than following the dogma. I don't know why I said it like that. Following the dogma of organized religion. Someone with 11, they are beautiful souls, which easily attract others to them. The 11 life path does well in relationships because they are usually very attuned to their partner's emotions, anticipating what their significant other needs before they do. In order to fulfill their master number potential, they must not turn their backs on their special abilities, or they will face inner turmoil. Having an 11, people must lean into their life purpose by harnessing their psychic skills. By doing so, they will reach incredible spiritual enlightenment. Raven's a 9, and Raven said, "Oh my God, that's so me." I'm glad that it's good. Kamisha, I'm assuming that means yours sounded like you too. 22 life path is called the Master Builder because it's a very special number to turn nebulous dreams into concrete realities. These people are spiritually connected and feel both responsibility and burden to use their cosmic gift to better the future of our world. And though it may take years to master their life purpose, what a 22 life path can achieve is exceptional. One of the things that set a life path 22 apart from others is their extreme dedication. They aren't afraid of putting in the hard work. But this isn't about climbing the corporate ladder. They feel the allegiance to others, working hard to be of service to others and improving mankind in some way. This can lead to a fear of failure, but they can turn around and use it as motivation to keep pushing forward. Those with a life path number 22 are not only able to lead themselves, but others as well. They don't rely on their emotions, but this can come at a cost, and they can sometimes come across as all work and no play. However, they understand the value of cooperation and know that those who go far go together. Fulfillment for anyone of a master number 22 comes in the form of seeing how their hard work has come to fruition. Their ambition is unmatched, and nobody sets the bar higher than they do. So they need to know that they've done a good job. By embracing their abilities and knowledge, they will be able to do just that. Okay. I see Ashley is an 11 too. Kamisha is an 11. Okay. We got a couple master numbers as a life path number. That's a good thing, though. All right, number 33. Birthdays that add up to 33 are very rare. It takes a specific and uncommon combination of numbers to a person's birthday to add up to this number. Anyone born with this life path number are known as master teachers. They are healers and great spiritual leaders devoted to showing others how to connect to their own heart and consciousness. One of the most common traits of a life path number 33 is altruism. Their selfless spirit makes them excellent partners, and they are able to listen with intention and offer unparalleled emotional support. Being born with a 33 can feel like both a blessing and a curse. Individuals with this life path can experience a level of spiritual understanding and empathy that most others couldn't begin to comprehend. However, in order for them to achieve this, they must face a series of obstacles throughout their lives that will test them. One of their greatest lessons to heal themselves before they can exercise their power of healing others. While it can take almost their entire lives to master being a life path number 33, all the work will be worth the self-actualization that people with this life path number are able to achieve. So, sounds like everybody's life path number was pretty on point, which is good. I'm a big fan of that. How are we feeling so far? This has been a lot of information. We're an hour in. How are y'all feeling so far? How y'all feeling? I know I did a lot of talking. I'm giving my voice a second to calm the hell down. And I'm about to drink some water. So tell me how y'all feel so far. Have we learned anything? What have we learned, Charlie Brown? Speaking of learning anything, if you've learned anything and you like it, please consider love donations. Let me go back to the comments. Sorry. Kamisha's good. Love Dimples is giving me white hearts. That's what I'm talking about. White hearts. Or share this too. Share this. Share this so many times. Sharing is considered a love donation in my book. Yes, definitely meditate on a page. Because now we're about to talk about heart's desire or the soul urge number. So we're at minute 18. I'm sorry, hour 18 and 30 seconds. Jesus. Okay, so your heart's desire / soul urge number. This is calculated using only the vowels in your name. If your name has a Y in it, you must determine if it is functioning as a vowel or a consonant. So if your name is Whitney, that's definitely a vowel. If it is Jacob, that would be a consonant. Yancey, because I know one of those, would be a consonant. Brittany would be a vowel. Lindsay, depending upon if you have two Y's or just one, but in both cases, Lindsay would be a vowel. So, sorry, I was catching up on comments. So, just keep that in consideration when doing these next two types because it matters. Okay. So, your heart's desire number represents precisely what it implies. It speaks to the thing or things you yearn for most. These are the dreams of your heart, the ultimate ideals for which you long and meditate upon. It also tells the thing or things that motivate you and reveals the true intentions behind numerous actions. This number has a strong influence on everything you do in your life. This includes, but is not limited to, your home and work environments, the company you keep, your lifestyle choices, and your tastes. Your heart's desire number tells much about your soul's journey and its present in its present incarnation. So again, with these, this is your biological name. It is the name on your birth certificate. There is another form of numerology that I'll go over. I believe it's, I think it's Kabbalah numerology, where it's your chosen name. So I would then change mine because, like I said, my middle name isn't even on my birth certificate. I go by my whole name. Or I could also use Omowaware because most people don't even know my real so many people don't even know my real name. They only know me by Omowaware. They don't know me by any other name. They don't even know my real name. Like, not even, they'd have to watch this video, hit pause to read what my real name was. And then they still wouldn't be able to say it because they've never heard me say it. So again, these always go by this particular type in this video for these exercises is your biological name that is on your birth certificate. So with this one, you are doing just the vowels in your name. So A, E, I, O, U, and if the Y is considered a vowel in your name. So in like Brittany, I didn't see anybody else in here. Ashley, that's a Y. I mean, that's a vowel. I don't think anybody else has any. But in your cases, those are vowels. So we are just calculating the vowels now. So, and you do it name by name. So don't be afraid to use the calculator. Oops. So mine is a 7. Let me double check myself. Yep, I'm a 7. Now, Belle, if you get a 7 on this one too, I swear to God. What we got, y'all? I'm a big 7 over here. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to tell y'all where I got these numbers from. There are like several sites. Sometimes they'll give you one number, not the other, and they make you pay for stuff or whatever. So the destiny number interpretations I got from 7thlifepath.com. It's 7th spelled out, life path. Mambo, you're hilarious. 7thlifepath.com. That was the destiny numbers. The life path numbers, I got those explanations from Numerology.com. and then the soul, urge, slash heart's desire numbers. These came from freetarot.com. No, your whole name, baby. Use your whole name. First, middle, last, all of it. Yes, you're using the same number. So those numbers that you started with up at the top, you're continuing with these numbers. So you don't always have to decode. It just, depending upon what we're doing, will determine what you're calculating. So, okay, good job, Belle. Good job, Belle, not getting the same number as me finally. But you got 2 9s. So that's already something. And you may, so if you find that you're getting the same number or similar numbers, that may be something to look into as well. Because all these things, the reason why I didn't separate them and only do the first 2 is because you really need the other ones as well. Just focusing on your life path number and not your destiny number, or just your destiny number and not your life path number, and then ignoring the other ones as well, isn't really going, it'll give you some information, but it's not going to give you all of it. That's like just saying I'm a Leo, but you don't know your rising or your moon, or you don't know, your what's in your 8th house. Like, all of it matters, right? So I kept it all together. This is going to be a long live, but y'all love me and it's fine. It's fine. I'll break this out in pre-recorded classes later for you guys. So, all right, we got an 8, we got a 1, we got a 3, 9, another 8. I'm a 7. Okay, so we got a few. Remember, it's all the vowels in your whole name. So your first, middle, and last name, just the vowels. So if you are a 1, which that's Brittany, you have an insatiable need for independence. You are determined to be the master of your own destiny. You are determined to live life on your own terms. You not only have leadership qualities, but in many situations consider yourself to be the only qualified leader. This instills you with the confidence and helps you make difficult decisions that others would be apprehensive about making. Your intelligence is above average, and people regard you as being insightful and even inspiring. The leader in you draws out the follower in others. People look to you for their unique perspectives and actually appreciate the controversial nature of some of them. When you believe in something, you commit to it, and your enthusiasm is infectious. The negative in all this is that things you know about yourself and your abilities can make you come across as arrogant or domineering. Be sure to gather around you people who want to be led. Competition can bring out parts of your personality best left out of public view. So that's what 1s are. Now, sometimes these things may feel slightly off. You'll have to evaluate whether or not that's because you were in alignment or out of alignment. But with the soul desires one, this is what you desire to be. Okay? Did I read all of it? Yeah, I did read. I made sure I had to read what I actually said the soul's desire is. So it may not always be what you actually are. It may be what you desire to be. So if it seems a little off, that may be why. You may feel like you don't embody these things, but you want to. So a 2. You want all the facets of your life to revolve around peace, harmony, and balance. You are a person of unwavering devotion. This applies to all areas of your life as well, and to all your relationships. Your perpetually heightened emotional state can make you extremely sensitive. You may have extreme emotional reactions to art, music, movies, stories. Your sensitive nature also leaves you with a very developed intuition. The only problem that you have is you don't trust it. This is one obstacle that you will learn to overcome, but it may take quite a bit of time. You grapple with the other areas of self-doubt as well. You have a tendency to undervalue yourself and your role in any given situation. Through all this, you are a source of strength to the right people. Your ability to lend support where it is needed draws them to you. Can't remember if there was a 2 in here. Was there somebody that was a 2? Okay, I don't see any 2s. 3s. So this is love dimples. You are the life of the party. Happy, outgoing, and very personable. People find you inspiring and entertaining, and your self-expression skills show themselves in your words. Some people hang on your words, but you need to be careful to not overuse your words. You have the tendency to run off at the mouth quite a bit when you are nervous or experiencing an abundance of ego. Those words of yours would be best served in avenues like writing, acting, and public speaking. You are extremely creative, so find an appropriate outlet for your creativity. Those abilities will need to be reined in if you're going to make the best use of them. Without focus, you have a tendency to become disorganized, and that could leave some of your talents severely underutilized. So that's what the 3s are. 4s. I see Raven is a 4. You have a need for stability and structure in your life. You want your life and everything that touches it to be orderly. You have a systematic way of doing virtually everything. You are often not satisfied unless you are working towards some kind of goal. This makes you focus too heavily on work at times. So remember that stability also means having time for yourself. All work and no play is not a recipe for structure or stability. You are a very loving person, but you struggle with your ability to express love outwardly. Don't assume the ones you love know that you love them. They need to be told, and you need the practice of telling them. This will help you to achieve the emotional balance that you desire. Number 5. Do we have a 5? Yes, Priestess Anante's 5. Freedom is an essential element for your happiness to be complete. You love traveling, seeing new places, meeting new people, trying new things. Whenever a new idea comes to you, it gets you excited, and your enthusiasm is infectious. This is a valuable leadership ability and one that you must work to continually cultivate and develop. Be careful in your pursuit of change and be mindful of where your desire for freedom leads you. This part of your nature can make you extremely impetuous. This is especially true if it comes to finishing things you start. The goal can become an obsession that keeps you from seeing how to best achieve it, and that will tend to frustrate you. Frustration can only hold you back, and that sense of disappointment can make you become very reserved emotionally. Don't be afraid to release the passion that wells up within you. 5s are very passionate, and they just have trouble finding appropriate outlets for their passion. When you find them, you will be unstoppable. So that's the 5s. 6s. Did we have a 6? I don't see a 6 in here, but there's 14 people in here, so maybe somebody's a 6. I know not all of you are sharing. It's fine. You can send love donations, though. There's the hashtag at the bottom, right down here. Or you can share this video. Share the video. That's helpful, too. 6s. There is nothing in your life that is more important than people you love, and your life is about taking care of them. You obsess over meeting their needs, even to the neglect of your own. Unfortunately, you find far greater pleasure in giving than receiving. You often find yourself making sacrifices so that others don't have to. You do not, however, have trouble with your sense of self. Although your benevolence and desire to see others around you happy are huge motivators, you also have a need to be recognized for all the good you do. You desire to be appreciated, and you want to be loved in return. People often seek you out for counsel, but you worry whether or not the advice you give is sound. The solution is to never stop listening, learning, or observing. It would be through observing others that you will learn the most about yourself. 6s are the most apt to maintain fidelity in relationships and understand better the concept of unconditional love than any other number. So there's the sixes. All right. So here we go, big sevens. I know it was me. It looks like Monty. Okay. It's me and you, Monty. Let's go. 7, you love learning and gaining knowledge in every area possible. You have a remarkable mind and an ability to understand things on a level that is far deeper than average. You are extremely analytical and you know how to find the information you need to deepen your understanding of things. You aren't much for baseless belief. You have trouble believing in anything that isn't observable or tangible. This makes it difficult for you to extend trust. You can be very rigid and impersonal with people, which can be damaging in relationships. 7s have a hard time letting their feelings show. Feelings are impractical after all. Baby, if that ain't me. Jesus Christ. All of these things can have a tendency to make you somewhat withdrawn. Your tasks will be to consciously strive to form meaningful relationships with people, even if it comes down to only a few or even one. You must teach yourself to be vulnerable in a way that allows you to maintain your sense of self as well as your independent spirit. This will not be easy, but learning how to do it will have immeasurable benefits. That's me for sure. Amani, I don't know if that applies to you, but baby, I don't know how many y'all, especially those of you that are in shadow work, y'all probably heard me say feelings are stupid. Who cares about feelings? If you know me in real life, you know that I'd not be trying to be feeling feelings at all. Okay. What are feelings? Ew. 8. Do we have an 8? There we go. Kamisha's an 8. So 8, your desire is to achieve what you have built up in your mind to be the pinnacle of success. You hunger, even lust, for things like power, wealth, and material possessions. The only problem is that in your pursuit of these things, you have a tendency to lack attention to pertinent details. You will find yourself on a constant learning curve as you attempt to harness the aspects and characteristics present in all of your core numbers. Somebody just sent me a message that said, ain't your real name Nicole? Hell no. No offense, Nicole. I love you if you're still watching. But no, that's not my freaking name. Weirdos. Anyway, where was I? I got distracted with that foolishness. You will find yourself on a constant learning curve as you attempt to harness the aspects and characteristics present in all of your core numbers. There is no single part of you that will achieve the success you desire. Every facet of your personality and intellect will need to be employed if you are going to achieve your goals. Many of your abilities will be sharpened and redefined along the way. You will find that this personal evolution makes you an ever increasingly good judge of other people's character, and it is a trait, and this trait is one that you must constantly strive to improve and develop. Worried about the wrong thing. You hear me? Worried about the wrong thing. No, my real name. Sir, get the hell out of here. If he was watching this live, he would know what my real name was because I done showed you this paper 13 times. And no, it's not Nicole. It's not even in English. None of my name is in English except for my last name. So whatever. Anyway, number 9. Do we have any 9s? I thought we had one. Okay, Belle. Oh, it's Belle. Belle, you a 9. You ready? 9. Your greatest desire is to champion humanitarian causes and serve others. You are the quintessential perfectionist, and you have a truly utopian vision for how life could be. In these idealistic pursuits, your desire for other people's approval will prove to be every bit as important to you as your need to serve. You need to believe completely in whatever you do, and you have the ability to visualize in your mind the good your efforts can accomplish. Believe and you will achieve. As a 9, artistic and creative outlets will be vital to your ability to achieve your goals. They will give you a strong sense of accomplishment and satisfaction, which will motivate you in all your endeavors. Your emotional nature will also tend to make you moody. You will find yourself clinging to people at times and wanting to withdraw and be left alone at others. Your biggest challenge will be in learning how to balance meeting the needs of the masses with your own personal responsibilities, particularly to family. Your satisfaction comes in serving others and making sacrifices for them. Be sure that this begins close to home with the ones you love and care for most. Baby, that whole first part with you, I'm not even gonna hold you. That whole first part is definitely you. Kamisha said this one is closest to me than anything. Okay. Yeah, Belle, this is you, baby. Ha! That was you. 11. If you have an 11 as your soul urge slash heart's desire, from a young age, your understanding of the world has been remarkable. You know more about life than people who have lived much longer and experienced much more. You glean quite a bit from your experiences. You catalog those experiences well, and you have an incredible memory. You are very much in tune with the energy that surrounds you. While you manage to remain firmly grounded, you recognize the temporal nature of things and understand that reality is much larger than the physical world. Your ability to think intuitively also adds to your understanding, but for many 11s, that understanding comes at a price. Many of them find themselves facing difficult circumstances early in life, some of which are born into impoverished families. Some are born with childhood diseases or birth defects. Some suffer abuse at the hands of another. Being forced to grow up before your time can make you wise and discerning. It can make you an effective problem solver. Your ideal is to fix things, to improve things, and affect change for the greater good. 11 is a power number. Sometimes power is acquired through suffering and trial. 22, your heart's desire is to make your mark, to leave something behind that the world will remember. This mark can be political, philosophical, financial, or otherwise. If you have the combined characteristics of the numbers in your numerological makeup, you have all the master capabilities present in 11, and you have the practical reasoning skills of the 4. This truly makes you the master of your own destiny and shields you from the impetuous actions. The mark you make on this world will be a positive one. Your nature won't have any other way. The path of a 22 is never easy. It comes with a huge weight of responsibility. Take that responsibility seriously, but do not be so preoccupied with other people's perceptions that it makes you too guarded. Living an extraordinary life takes a huge amount of courage and requires having the ability to deal with scrutiny. As many people will feel threatened by you, you will admire you. As many people will feel threatened by you as well admire you. This will be the mark of a true visionary, so learn to embrace both. 33. Those who are in resonance with this number perfectly understand the beauty that comes with being at peace and harmony with those around them. This is why they strive to make peace and do things for others selflessly. They are set aside by some qualities they possess, such as unselfishness and compassion, the warmth of their relationship with others. They have set principles that they follow no matter what the circumstance, as long as it makes the life of another person better. Those who carry the vibrations of heart's desire number 33 do everything with the benefit of others at the back of their minds. The number comes with so much love that it enables you to heal the sad and brokenhearted with the love that flows from you. All that someone with the soul urge number 33 wants is to bring happiness to everyone. Their imaginations are very well developed, helping them find solutions to every problem, big or small. Heart's desire number 33 often gives off a kind of energy that makes people trust you a lot. The support of your ideas, which are often aimed to protect human values. Heart's desire number 33 also means that you have an endeavoring personality that makes you very sociable and emotional. You are sensitive, and that is what always moves you to offer help to whoever is in need of it. You are always ready to sacrifice your comfort and luxury if it means putting a smile on the face of another person. Soul urge number 33 tells you that despite your selfless service, and help. Not everyone will show gratitude, but that you should keep up the good work anyway. So that is the soul urge / heart's desire number. And we have one more number. This is the last number. So this is the personality number. Your personality is a mask. It represents you in some way, but is not the real you. It is what others see, although it is sometimes hard for them to describe it. It's hard to be objective about ourselves. Your personality is a filter that can sometimes work against you. It's not necessarily a negative view or an attempt to hide your true self. It's just that you allow, subconsciously or consciously, others to see, know, and experience. It's just what you allow, the others to see, know, and experience about the deeper parts of you. Your personality is the foyer in a house, and that is your true self. It's what people see first when they become slightly more than a passerby. Some people will never make it past the foyer of you. And with this, you're going to only calculate the consonants in your name. And the previous rules with the Y exist. So if you use the Y as a vowel before, you will not use it as a consonant. So Brittany and Ashley, you will not be using the Y's. So go ahead and calculate your I have a lot of consonants because I have a super long name. I got a master number, y'all. I'm not going to say which one. I'm going to wait for Belle. Oh, Belle, you got an 8? Okay. I got an 11. It's like a little secret competition now. Let me know what y'all got, what y'all got, what y'all got. I got to look up something real quick because I feel like we might have to redo one of these, y'all. I think I skipped it when I was doing it. What y'all got? Okay, we got an 8. We got a 10. So 10 is a 1, Ashley. I don't know if that's Ashley or Deanna. That's Ashley, right? That's a 1. Okay, yeah, that's a 1. We got a 4. All right. 4, 1, 8. 11. So, personality numbers. If you got a 1, you radiate with a dynamic and efficient energy. You appear controlled and capable. You value courage and effort in the face of difficulties, and these qualities show. Others can sense that you will not be pushed around. You should dress in a dignified and correct manner, caring for the details of your appearance. While you may spend most of your time in staid business dress or suits, bright and cheerful colors work well for you. You are fashionable, but you have your own style. Your appearance suffers more than most people when you are overweight because it directly contradicts the type of personality you are trying to project. Straight lines and square corners accent your physique and enhances your appearance as a leader. A one personality is recognized as a pioneer. You have your own ideas of how to do things. You are a risk taker, original, and highly creative. You should be wary of appearing too aggressive or unreceptive. You can intimidate people if you don't soften your exterior somewhat. By doing this, you will attract people more willing to share their thoughts and suggestions. Also, make sure you guys are using your full name, not just one part of your name. Use your full name. First, middle, and last. All right. Twos. You appear super friendly and unpretentious. You have a soft and warm exterior. Others perceive you as gentle, safe harbor. People are drawn to you because, among other reasons, you appear warm and unthreatening. Your dress is neat and clean. Your clothing should be comfortable, soft, and flowing. You should avoid plain and understated clothes. Make an effort to be a little bit more daring and exciting in your appearance. This will balance nicely with your perceptive and open personality. The opposite sex is attracted to your gentle and attentive nature, yet senses the passion beneath the surface. You have sex appeal. Exercise is important to your appearance and to promote the level of strength you radiate. A two personality is very patient and understanding and a wonderful listener. You make others feel important and loved. You are sensitive and become tense in a disharmonious atmosphere. You have experienced quite a bit of negative criticism as a child, which made you shy growing up. Though you may feel well past that shyness, a bit of that vulnerability has remained with you and is often sensed by others. You are a peacemaker. Arguments leave you drained. People sense your desire for harmony, but you must avoid being the blank tablet for others' projections. People may underestimate your strength, but this is a mistake. You are strong. You bend but don't break. You have a fine sense of beauty and excellent taste. There is a grace in your movements, reflecting your keen sense of harmony and refinement. So that's a two. Did we have any twos? I don't think we had a two. Threes. So this is Brittany. Your vibration is full of life. You are uplifting, inspiring, and charming. You are a fun person to be around. Your wit and sparkling personality make you the life of the party. You are attractive. Men with a three personality are very handsome. Women are often strikingly beautiful. Yeah, because Brittany cute as fuck. Cute isn't even the right word. You look good. You appreciate fine clothing and jewelry. You enjoy dressing up a bit. You like glamour. You are sought after by the opposite sex. You are a romantic. You fall in and out of love rather quickly. You are affectionate and giving. You don't let your charm be an incentive to play too much. Work at developing deep and lasting relationships. You have to avoid scattering your attention for popularity. You can be flippant about commitments and you may dramatize or exaggerate. Your wit can cause you to rely too much on superficial, humorous conversation. You have a distinct lucky streak that attracts many opportunities throughout your life. You have a knack for promoting yourself as well as inspiring others. When backed up by hard work and self-discipline, these qualities almost ensure your success. So that's a 3. Here's a 4, which I think was Mambo Soleil. Yeah, okay. And Kamisha had a 3 too. Kamisha, I can't see your picture because it's a big K on my screen, but I'm sure you cute too. I just feel like you cute because your name. Like, that's a cute ass name. So number 4 is you are a family person. You love the intimacy, consistency, and the security family provides. You are a good provider and protector, but family members may take your efforts for granted. You are a true patriot. You love your country and are integral part of your community. I'm going to just say that means like your country of origin. Your consistency and adherence to your well-laid plans usually pays off in a comfortable and secure future. A 4 personality radiates reliability and consistency. People trust you and feel secure with your judgment. You are seen as a cornerstone of a business, and you are relied upon to do your work efficiently and expertly. You have strength and respectability. You tend to dress in a utilitarian manner, concerned mostly with convention, practicality, durability, and price. You present yourself as someone who values correctness, control, and precision. All this stems from the fact that your most prized characteristic is your work. You want to be judged on the basis of your performance rather than your appearance. You are frugal and you have learned that to respect a dollar. You are concerned about the security of your future and those you love. However, this may appear to others as a bit too austere. You tend to wear earth colors and conventional attire. You could benefit by putting a little flair in your dress, wear more uplifting colors, loosen your dress with less severe lines. If you wear a brown suit, include a bright tie or some jewelry. Y'all, with the exception of the love your country, if that ain't Mambo Soleil, listen, like I said, that's the country of origin. But I will say you have your own little country because it said community, right? So in our community, you are very well loved and respected, and you love us. So we gonna say that the country means the Black Spectrum Network country, and not that other thing. It's it's BSN country. But this is you, 100% a you. And I love that for you because that's the best one so far. That was a good one. Okay, so 5s. Do we have any 5s? Okay, Raven was a 5. You are upbeat and optimistic. This is infectious for those you meet. As a result, you inspire others. You have a strong and attractive body with good muscle tone. Your movements are supple, graceful, and athletic. Your bane is that you have loved to indulge your senses with food. Your bane is that you love to indulge your senses with food and drink and can easily gain weight. You have an appetite for anything that stimulates the senses: sex, food, alcohol, and drugs. Discipline is a necessity for you. The negative side of a 5 personality can give rise to an addictive personality. You like to dress fashionably and can get away with more colorful clothes. However, you should be aware of the value of quality and the power of modesty. You are a little irresponsible and quick in satisfying your sensual urges. You are attractive, and that, coupled with your innate ability to promote yourself, makes it easy for you to satisfy your desire for new and exciting relationships. You have a kind of swashbuckling personality. Yes, it says swashbuckling. I didn't write that. I didn't write these definitions. You have kind of a swashbuckling personality. People see you as the adventurer that you are. They expect the unexpected from you, and when they don't, you often surprise them. To me, swashbuckling is more than the adventurer. That means you be ready to throw hands a little bit. A 5 personality has a quick and eclectic mind. You attract information from all directions, but you can be a bit superficial, skimming over the surface of a wide diversity of subjects. This may cause you to be a bit of a dilettante. Yes, that's that word. I had to look at it. I've never seen that word written down. It's dilettante. You will get away with it much in your lifetime, much of it most of the time. But for your own success and happiness, you should try to ground knowledge and deepen your understanding. Your versatility and adaptability make you capable of getting the most out of virtually every opportunity in life. You decide quickly on a course of action, and your timing is usually good. You radiate with the potential for success, which attracts others who can further you along your path. All right, then, Raven. That swashbuckling really got me. I haven't used that word in real life. So thank you to the internet for making me use that word. 6. Do we have any 6s? Okay, I don't see a 6. But you radiate understanding and compassion. People sense your warmth and fairness. For this reason, you attract many people who are in need of comfort, including the disadvantaged. People tend to come to you to unload their burdens. You inspire confidence. You have a fine sense of justice. You do everything in your power to keep the harmony, and you are even willing to sacrifice your personal desires for the good of others. You can take this too far, however, sometimes playing the role of the martyr. You have to guard against being taken advantage of. You are not always a very good judge of character. You tend to see the best in others. You also can become too involved in the lives of others to your own detriment. This aspect can be balanced by other numbers in your chart. You are hospitable and domestic. You love children and are a good parent. You are romantic, faithful, and very productive. You are artistic. You love music, flowers, and gardening. You are a natural interior designer. You have an excellent sense of color and taste. You are more concerned with the content of your personality than your appearance, which causes you to be less conscious of the style of your clothes. You are more interested in comfort and the utility of clothing than the statement it makes. You are not, 6 personality numbers are exceedingly generous. You are not particularly logical when it comes to finances. You are very vulnerable to praise and criticism. You tend to worry a lot, causing stomach problems. People see you as a maternal or paternal figure. They want to relax in your presence and unburden themselves. You are a safe port in the crowd. So that is the 6s. The 7s. Did I have a 7? I don't see a 7 either. Okay. So a 7, you are often withdrawn. It is common for people to see you your focus turn inside of yourself in the middle of a conversation. You have the makings of an intellectual and an aristocrat, but you have to guard against arrogance and an attitude of, I've got it all figured out. There have been periods in your life when you had little concern for your clothing or fashion, while at other times you were very aware of your clothing and use it to make specific impressions. You appear dignified no matter how you dress, but a well-groomed 7 with a touch of dash definitely has an advantage. Your confidence increases when you know that you are well dressed. You are recognized as spiritual and religious with your very own ideas regarding the purpose of life and the Creator. You are an inspired speaker, but only when discussing subjects that really interest you. Otherwise, you are not one for chatter. Your love of knowledge and wisdom shows. So that's 7s. 8s. I feel like there was an 8. Try Jesus, don't try me. Raven, I love that song. I know some people don't like Toby because they feel like him and Fat have this weird relationship, but I love Toby. I love Fat. I love that Fat be looking at him crazy sometimes. And Try Jesus was not my first introduction to him, but I love him. I love him so much. All right, 8s. I know there was an 8. Who was an 8? Belle is an 8. Okay. Belle, you appear strong and powerful. You have an impressive personality that can influence and even intimidate through sheer force. You have natural authority. Your competence and enthusiasm attract people with resources. You radiate confidence. People defer to you because they sense your sureness and effectiveness. You also exude a kind of controlled benevolence. People sense that you are generous once you are convinced of the worthiness of the cause. It is important for an 8 personality to dress well. You radiate a kind of raw power and ableness which needs to be refined, enhanced by your clothing. You may even dress a bit flashy, but that will not harm you. Quality is among your highest priorities and should reflect in your clothing. Although most 8s have a strong constitution, they can be prone to indigestion, ulcers, and heart disease due to their reckless eating and drinking habits and their propensity to be workaholics. Yes, I gave you crazy face. Your Achilles heel is your capacity for an egocentric attitude. The negative side of your personality can cause you to be ruthless, greedy, and intensely lonely. Conversely, you can be spontaneous and excited. You are essentially warm and jovial. In your heart of hearts, you want everyone to be as excited and happy as you. That's you. Those who are around you often sense this. Your coworkers and employees usually like you. That last part is definitely you, because you be joyous, shouting from the mountains. Okay, Deanna's a 7. Bell's an 8. Yep, there we go. 9s. Do we have a 9? Is anybody a 9? I don't see a 9. 9, you have an impressive and aristocratic bearing. No matter how tall you are, you appear noble and upright. You are very much in control of the image you send out to others. Many actors, dancers, and other performers have a 9 personality number. You are elegant, graceful, and charismatic. Many admire you. You have the kind of stature that pulls people to you or repels them intensely. Some are jealous of you, and you may seek to belittle you. You may encourage this to some extent by the amount of arrogance you radiate. This is a caution for all 9 personalities. They are sometimes aloof and hold themselves above the world. Your challenge is to come down to earth with your fellow man. Conversely, you have a great compassion for humanity and want to dedicate yourself to improving the lot of others. You are better when dealing with the trials of many than the trouble of a single person. You are more capable of working on a grand scale, addressing the needs of society than on a one-on-one basis. You are kind and sympathetic, helpful and compassionate. Behind the controlled, calm facade, you are sensitive, vulnerable, and emotional. You have excellent taste. There is a good deal of artistic talent in you that shows in your home environment and your clothing. You tend to see yourself as a guardian of society, a benevolent leader, guiding and directing your community towards the better world. You right, Beyonce do sound like a 9. But her name is long as fuck. And y'all can use this information to find out other stuff about people. So like your significant other, your kids, all them people, your ex, like, oh, what's wrong with that nigga? Oh, and you can see, you can do these things to figure them out. As long as you know their birth name and their birthday, which usually for your kids at least, you should know those things. It'll be pretty easy to do. So I definitely encourage you to do some of these things on other people. So 11, this is me. You have worked hard to gain confidence and overcome, at least to some extent, an inborn shyness. As a child and into your early 20s, nervous energy may have caused you to bite your nails or express your nervousness in other ways. An 11 personality is extremely sensitive and intuitive. You are vulnerable and you need to be more careful than most people when you choose friends. You seem an easy prey to predatory individuals. You will probably find yourself the victim of a con man or con woman more than once in your life. In the eyes of most people, you are perceived as gentle, safe harbor. People are drawn to you because, among other reasons, you radiate warmth and you are unthreatening. That's not me. Your dress is neat and clean. Your clothing should be comfortable, soft, and flowing. You should avoid plain and understated clothes. Make an effort to be a little more daring and exciting in your appearance. This will balance nicely with your perceptive and open personality. The opposite sex is attracted to your gentle and attentive nature, yet senses the passion beneath the surface. You have sex appeal. Exercise is important to your appearance and to promote the level of strength you radiate. You are very patient and understanding and a wonderful listener. You make others feel important and loved. You are sensitive and become tense and disharmonious in a disharmonious atmosphere. I don't know why I can't say that word. You have experienced quite a bit of negative criticism as a child, which made you shy growing up. Though you may feel well past the shyness, a bit of the vulnerability has remained with you and is often sensed by others. You are a peacemaker. Arguments leave you drained. People sense your desire for harmony, but you must avoid being a blank tablet for others' projections. People may underestimate your strength, but this is a mistake. You are strong. You bend but don't break. You have a fine sense of beauty and excellent taste. There is a grace in your movements, reflecting your keen sense of harmony and refinement. Some of that's me, but I'm definitely not gentle. Neat and clean, that's definitely that white. Because, baby, Jesus. All right, 22, you radiate reliability and consistency. People trust you and feel secure with your judgment. You are seen as a cornerstone of business and are relied upon to do your work efficiently and expertly. Deep inside, you long to create something that will have a lasting impact on the world, whether it is a political movement, a business, a philosophy. You have a strong inner drive to manifest something of major importance. Whether you know it or not, you possess a great power within your being. You are born with this power in a latent state, but on some level, you are aware of it. Early in life, this power manifested itself in an awkwardness and a discomfort inside of you. Your self-image has always been one of contradictory extremes. On one hand, you sense your uniqueness and potential. On the other hand, you have felt insecure and perhaps even inferior. This paradox has caused waves of self-doubt and a lack of self-confidence, but it is also a powerful generator of energy that, when combined with the higher characteristics of 22, can become a dynamic and unrelenting force. In order to channel such great power, you need a noble goal for which to aim. You will probably try your hand at several different kinds of work before you rise to the challenge of your true ambitions. A 22 personality can be a great leader, inspiring and motivating with vision and a solid work ethic. Your ideas are so creative and superior that they inspire enthusiasm and sometimes even devotion among your coworkers. You should be involved in large enterprises or governmental institutions. You have the organizational diplomatic skills sufficient to keep difficult and delicate projects on track. You tend to wear earth colors and conventional attire. You could benefit by putting a little flair in your dress. Wear more uplifting colors. Loosen your dress with less severe lines. And if you wear a brown suit, include a bright tie or some jewelry. And finally, 33. So, 33 personality. You inspire confidence. You have a fine sense of justice. You do everything in your power to keep the harmony and even willing to sacrifice your personal desires for the good of others. You can take this too far, however, sometimes playing the role of the martyr. You have to guard against being taken advantage of. You are not always a very good judge of character. You tend to see the best in others, and you become too involved in the lives of others to your own detriment. This is an aspect that can be balanced by other numbers in your chart. People see you as a maternal or paternal figure. They want to relax in your presence and unburden themselves. You are a safe port in the crowd. You are hospitable and domestic. You love children and are a good parent. You are romantic, faithful, and very protective. The 33 is also considered a master number, although at its core it is a 6. This gives you the potential to become a major influence on your community, most likely in politics or through a nonprofit organization. This will be especially true at early middle age, at which time you gain the common intuitive intelligence. Some of the world's greatest authors, poets, and comedians have a 33 personality. You are artistic. You love music, flowers, and gardening. You are a natural interior designer, and you have an excellent sense of color and taste. You are more connected to the content of your personality than your appearance, which causes you to be less conscious of the style of your clothes. You are more interested in comfort and utility of clothing than the statement it makes. You are very vulnerable to praise and criticism. You tend to worry a lot, causing stomach problems. I'm gentle until yes, big six over there. So, that's everything. There are so many things, you guys. Like I said, take this information and then do more of the investigating. Definitely get yourself on the interwebs, and like I said, go and find different definitions of these numbers. I just picked a couple of different sources for the different kinds, because there wasn't one that had all the numbers. So definitely take the time to go and figure this out. Go meditate with this information once you do, and get like a culmination of information. Some of this is probably easy to understand if you know numerology, because the numbers themselves tend to mean the same thing, but in different situations, they had a slightly different meaning. So be aware of that as well. Does anybody have any questions, comments, or concerns? Let me know. This was a lot of information. It's 2 hours and 15 minutes. How are y'all feeling? How are y'all feeling about this? This was so much. And I didn't see when we started the personality numbers. It was definitely a while back. But I'll go through these timestamps while you guys type any of your questions, comments, and concerns. So we started talking about the Pythagorean theorem. The Pythagorean numerology. I gave that definition and who it came from. That was at about 10 minutes and 20 some seconds. We started the destiny number interpretations at 33 minutes. We started the life path numbers at 43 minutes and 36 seconds-ish. Life path numbers took a lot of time. That was long. The heart's desire / soul urge number was at an hour, 18 minutes, 33-ish seconds. And then the personality numbers, I didn't catch that one. But I feel like it was somewhere probably around 2:45. We'll say that. 2:45, maybe 2:50. Maybe 2:30. I don't know. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Ashley. Next class is next week. And let me not lie, I think it's Kabbalah. I think it's the Kabbalah one. Let me see if it'll tell me if I can go in. I have these like so planned out already that I don't even know anymore. Let's see. Yes, next week is Kabbalah numerology. And in the next couple of days, I promise I'm going to record those classes for y'all. I promise that I'll get that together for y'all. Promise. So that'll be master numbers and the second part to angel numbers. Because that angel numbers class that would have been a 2.5 hour class too if I let it. So, and I know I blew your mind with all this stuff. So I will break these up and do pre-recorded versions of each one of these so that you have a little bit more information. I'll do a little bit more to see if I can add to some of these. But yeah, everybody good? Does anybody have any questions? I'll drink some water. I know there's a delay, so if you're watching this and you're wondering why I'm not saying anything, it's because there's like a 15-second delay in what I say and what you hear online. So, also, there is a link in the description. Click the link and you'll be able to see all the things. Saturday Morning Groove this month is all African movement. This morning was invigorating, to say the least. If you were there, you know. It was different from what we've been doing. Well, it's different what we did for March, because March was just like basically a 90s R&B party. So it's definitely a contrast to that, right? But yeah, it was definitely fun. It was definitely fun seeing people try new movements that they've never done before. That's always great. So I look forward to next week and having some more people in there learning the African movements. I'm hungry, so I'm about to eat some cake and some Johnny Marzetti. About to show my face. The cash tag is Enchanted Vibes LLC. If you would like to support and give a love donation, I would appreciate it. This was a whole lot of information. I talked a whole lot. I don't have anything else to say. And there's no questions. So I must have did a good job explaining everything, because there's nobody has any questions. So thank you all for joining me. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel so that you get updated on when I have new videos and all of that good stuff. If you click the link in the description, you can join our community outreach program that's in Discord. There's some other things that are in there too. It's a fun place to be. We're very exclusive. Thank you to our new subscribers. I think this thing has gone off like 10 times with new subscribers. So thank you, everyone. And I appreciate you so much for joining me today. Thank you for Brittany said I did. I'm sorry. Ashley subscribed, so thank you. Brittany said I did a wonderful job. Thank you. Raven, we were having issues with Discord, but we think we got them fixed. And actually, the developer just sent me a message while I was doing this to see if anybody's been kicked recently. I don't think anybody's been kicked in the past few days. So I think we have the problem fixed. So if you go to the link in the description of this video, in the actual description, not the comments, there is, once you click that, it'll go to my link tree. And the very last one, I believe, is join the community outreach. Click that button, and that will take you back to Discord. And then you should be good now, because we fixed it. One of the bots that we had programmed was fucking shit up, basically. It wasn't even a person doing it. It was a damn bot. And not even like a real like boop boop bot. It's like an inside the computer bot. It was tearing things up for the past month, y'all. Been dealing with this since February 27th, I think is when it started. And it was a whole month of shenanigans, but it's fixed now. I hope so. I so hope so. I haven't had to put anybody back in the past couple of days, so I hope it's fixed. But anyway, if it isn't, Raven, my name is Omowaware Ogbonyomi on literally everything. So if you're having an issue with Discord, it probably won't let you, if you're not in the BSN one, it probably won't let you message me on Discord, but you can certainly send me a message on Facebook or IG. And I will try to figure it out for you so you can get back in there. But if there's nothing else, thank you so much for joining me. I love you guys. This was a big class. I learned things about myself. I'm going to meditate with some of this stuff too. So shadow work, right? Shadow work. But thank you all for joining me. I love you. Love you lots. Love you. Hearts, 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 hearts. And remember to keep your head so high you can't even see the haters. Peace.